Yo, what's up guys? This is Astranox and I'm back for another Epic 7 gameplay video. I'm gonna start with my daily summon and show you guys my team after a quick Wyvern speed run. Let's see what I get. Oh, come on, give me something good. Domino. Well, it's a hero. %35% chance is low, but this can be up to 50%, and it's a decreased speed for 2 turns. That seems good for a boss. Next one. Cast Reflect and a barrier on all allies. What? For 2 turns with Frost Magic Barrier. Strength increases in proportion to the caster's attack. Okay, so she can be set up offensively 4 turns, and this becomes 3 turns after the second skill enhance. Attack all enemies with a large block of ice with a 35% chance each to stun for 1 turn and decreases the cooldown readiness by 30%. Long cooldown, attack all enemies, so that's not really like a boss ultimate here. It's not a single target, and it won't affect bosses, so this is good for trash wave before a boss, or interesting for PvP. Yeah, because if she goes first with this thing, what's her speed like? Domino. $108. It's decent, and you can see her stats. See, 5-star. Yeah. Pretty good. So yeah, she goes in PvP with this thing, but yeah, you want a bunch of effectiveness if you want to reduce their combat readiness, if you want it to actually land. Alright, just show you my Wyvern. I've been farming Wyvern 6 for a long time. I can do 7. It's slow, and I don't think it's gonna be stable. Almost 100,000 CP. Cause I pulled Tiera yesterday, and I just finished powering her up. Now in this setup, she has Tieria. She has a lot of speed, like she has close to 180 speed, and she increases the combat readiness of the whole team by 10% every time she goes. And my Taranor Guard is set on, he's on the speed set because I want him to go first. Well, initially he was going first before everyone else, but now I put my equipment that was on silk on Tieria, and it's working out pretty good. Now there was no defense down debuff that got applied on the boss. Yeah, just an unlucky run. 2 rounds of attacks and no defense down. Now, like even her, she just went with her ultimate, which does has 75% chance to do defense down for 2 turns. Yeah, 0 defense down. Taranor Guard is at 60% chance to land defense down. I mean, not landing, because he has to go through the effectiveness check. Let's just do one more and see with the if a debuff lands, how fast it goes. I mean, in a setup like this, you could be running Tieria, Elson, and Taranor Guard, no problem. Like, these three are really solid. Now, Sez is alright. I mean, he's not that amazing for this place, really. I could have all my equipment of Sez onto Taranor Guard, and Taranor Guard is just gonna destroy it. He's gonna do so much damage. I've been thinking about doing that, and actually if I just move his equipment into Taranor Guard, I make Taranor Guard 6-star, and then I have Destina in the back line for healing and clearing debuffs. And I could, with that setup of 4, I could easily do Wyvern 7 at a pretty good speed, because I have two characters that can land defense down, which increases the damage of the group by a ton. Again, no defense down. Now let's see if Tiera, when she goes with her ult, wow, no defense down. That's terrible. And he went for his ult, so it reduces the combat readiness of the Wyvern instead of defense down. Now he just Taranor Guard can partner up. He has 15% chance when his skill 2 is has no skill up in it, and it's 1% for every skill up in there. So he could team up quite often, and with a defense down on his skill 1, it's very efficient. It's gonna have a high uptime on the defense down on whichever target you're fighting. Just do another one. Show you my gear after, and go see PvP. We just got our reward, so I'll need to climb back up. I'm really liking Taranor Guard. He's so strong. I've been using him pretty much since the start. I actually got him from a daily summon. Now I got Tieria as daily summon as well. Elson can be gained. Everyone can get Elson. Just talk to the NPC on the left side in the lobby and just complete the objectives. Because initially I had Destina as my tank, but Taranor Guard can tank just fine. It's just this comp does like barely have any healing. It's Elson with his skill 2, and that doesn't heal for much. It's like almost 1,000 heal. You just want a debuff to land on the boss, really, because when there's a debuff, he does not go twice with the fire breath. Again, those defense down, they are not landing. Whatever, I'll just go and show you my gear after. It's ridiculous. 60% chance on Taranor Guard before effectiveness, and well, there's the 75% chance that just landed there. Taranor Guard only has like low 40% crit. We do get a crit boost when we're fighting against when we have elemental advantage. In Summoner Wars it was 15%. In this game I'm not sure what the amount is. It's my Destina. Look at the jewelry, like the neck. I cannot get speed necks and rings really anymore. It's crazy. By the way, let me just check this. Yeah, only really has the health main stat going there. So my Sez is quite strong. This weapon is crazy. When it was plus 12, it rolled health. It rolled like 7 health for the when I went from 12 to 15. But you see how much crit damage is in there? It's crazy. That's his helm. Good amount of attack, crit damage, health and defense for survival, but quite offensive. I can still bring it to 15. It's just yeah, I mean tier 5 is worth bringing to 15. I didn't want to bring lower tier like 4 to 15, but that sword just rolled with good substats, so I kind of had to do it. It's a hit set, unfortunately, but it's alright. Like I do use the effectiveness on Sez for well, especially for PvP, but against the Wyvern, when you want to have a debuff on him so it doesn't go twice with the fire breath. And if I move all this gear into Taranor Guard, it's gonna be pretty good. 85% crit, almost 200% crit damage. The effectiveness 37%. It's all right. And yeah, now the chest it's okay. It's okay. You could have way more offensive stats, like higher crit and crit damage, really. But 6 speed though. That's 6 speed. The neck is crit chance main stat. Bit of attack and defense. I'm glad it rolled with percentage rolls on the substats. Like I already had a good main stat there. And this ring, yeah, I mean a huge amount of effectiveness, but it rolled crit chance, crit damage, good crit damage roll. The effectiveness is useful, so it's all good. That was worth it. It's only tier 3, but I mean it's epic, and the substats and main stats are good, and it's hard to get those, and it's a crit set as well, so that was another major plus. So it's worth powering up. And this I just went with plus 12 because I mean I can't find anything with useful substats on a set I can use. And the boots are only I mean they're on this a speed set. I had attack main stat before, but like look at that crit chance and crit damage, and it has attack percentage as well on a crit set. It's really good. It's really good. I might bring them to plus 15. I just really hope it doesn't land into the flat defense. That chest, I'm not gonna bring it to plus 15. These is because it speed. Debating. Show you the rest of my gear. Okay, Silk, well, I took her gear out. Elson, nothing really crazy. Like his speed is 148. Actually, I should probably show Tieria. 177 speed. Like this thing has 6 speed. I can plus 12 and plus 15 for hopefully more speed, but the problem is I don't like crit damage, flat health, and the effect resistance. This thing only has the speed going for it. This has flat defense and attack. It's really bad, and again effect resistance, I don't really care for that. It's mostly just to go first, so I just took a piece with the high speed. Like this is a rare, but it just landed plus 2 speed when it went to plus 9. So initially you had defense speed, and then I got the percentage health roll, so I kept going with it because at the time I didn't have anything with good substats, and I only have like on a speed set I have like 2 or 3 chests with like 3 or 4 speed, and that's it. This is garbage. This needs to be replaced, but I rely on the speed set. I don't even want to put experience in there to level it. This thing I brought it to plus 3 once just to see. I got 3% defense, but it's really for the speed set there. And those boots are godly. These boots are really good, and I want to get them to plus 15 because it's an easy way to get speed. This is really close. I don't sacrifice higher quality like heroic and epic. I sell them if I don't like the stats. So yeah, I'm gonna get more speed from the boots, and that's gonna bring her in the 180 speed range. And I was the Elson now. So it's Tieria and then Taranor Guard that goes. You got 159, then 148 on Elson, and then 139 on Sez. They're all on a speed set besides Sez. So Elson, I'll just quickly show health and speed on speed set. Crit damage too. I mean that was a plus, but it's worthless on Elson. This tier 5, beautiful amount of health and has speed as well. All usable stats really, substats. And this has the speed defense effectiveness. It's only +9. This could be up to +12. It's tier 3 for what I'm farming. I don't think it's worth pushing higher. Same with the boots, tier 3 only, but it has defense percentage and effectiveness there. This is just for the 3 speed there, because I mean it's a flat attack main stat. So this has effectiveness on the main stat and some speed, defense, effect resist. Some useful stats there. I could have a necklace on a hit set, and I would get more. I would get that 20% effectiveness, almost 30% effectiveness on him. So that would be good. So Taranor Guard, like he could have so much more damage if I just bring over Sez's gear onto him. Like 159 speed. That's 20 speed less on Sez. He has a base of 104 versus... Oh yeah, Sez has 113. So that's 9 difference. So that there's only really like a 11 speed difference, and Sez not even on a speed set. Like that shows how strong his items are. This thing's tier 5, has the speed effectiveness that are useful, but actually Taranor Guard uses all these stats really. And this thing, well, speed set, and it's kind of odd, but has a mix of things going there. Like crit damage, speed, and some survival. This neck is bad, flat main stat, but some health and effectiveness and 1 speed, better than nothing I guess. And it's on a speed set, like I said. Like those are I can't farm those really. Like if I farm Wyvern, I'm not gonna get those things. So if I can get a set and the stats that I'm gonna get on them, it's just bonus. But flat main stat is really bad. For Taranor Guard is amazing, and if I have the gear of Sez on him, it should be quite amazing. This thing, percentage health, bit of survival, crit damage attack, but it's for the speed set really, the speed bonus. The boots here, yeah, those are actually good, even though they have flat defense. They have some decent substats, so that's good. So most of my gear is like tier 4, some tier 5, and I can show you some of the stuff. Is there? Okay. From the stuff I got so far, I bought the tier 6 from the shop. Like I got this thing, crit damage, effect resist. You never know. It's what you roll really. Like if it lands into crit chance and crit damage like all the time, but then if it rolls into flat, like it's not worth the gold really to upgrade this thing. This is from PvP on Destina. Both have like rolled effect resistance quite a bit. It's unfortunate. These I got like yesterday. Speed set, attack, health main, tier 5 epic. Pretty good. What else is there that I'm not using but it's there? But, it's kinda, well, has crit chance attack, effectiveness. You just don't want it to land on effect resistance too often. Oh yeah, defense set. That thing's pretty good actually. Yeah, that's strong, but unfortunately it's on a defense set. I mean, tier 5 gear doesn't drop often from Wyvern 6, but I did get a couple pieces that were good. And oh yeah, there's one thing I did not talk about is, well, Destina, she's using this thing. Good for survival. Sez, the Dust Devil is really strong. It's from the Destina event. Everyone gets that thing. It's actually really good. Like, he can go with his skill 1 if the target is below 50%. He's gonna go with his skill 2 and then it's gonna chain and to his skill 1 again if this thing's proc. It can be crazy. That was for Silk for landing her ultimate. This is whatever really. Yeah, it's just a bit of survival for Elson, but it's just because I don't have anything better really. Taranor Guard, this seems to be working pretty good for him, because it's only 3-star, so I could get duplicates quite easily over time, and his basic skill is most of his damage. When he pairs up with someone, it's his main skill, so that's good. That's a good artifact for him. And 5% chance to dual attack, and with skill 2 it becomes oh, actually it's 10% total. Oh my god, I didn't know it was that much combat readiness increase. 25% for the whole team. All allies. Is it himself too? I think it's himself as well. And you get increased attack when you trigger that thing. So Taranor Guard is just on another level really. Like, you can get that, yeah, a 5% dual attack chance increase from the skill ups. So you can get the base is 5, so you can go up to 15%, and I think there's an artifact too. 60% chance for defense down, and you can get 15% effect chance on the 4th skill up for 75% chance. Really good stuff. And absorbing means you take the combat readiness of the target and you gain it for yourself. So when this thing with this thing, when it procs, like, he can go often. And like, if the enemy is not going and your team going for more turns, like, controlling the enemy's combat readiness and boosting your own combat readiness for yourself, for the whole team, it's huge in PV against bosses or whatever. And Tiera, like, she every time she goes, combat readiness of all allies 10% increase. It's nuts. Like Silk, she decreased defense of the enemy, increased defense for the whole team. That's really strong. But Silk is earth, and the boss is fire, and fire counters earth, so Silk is not the best option for Wyvern. I mean, Sez is strong, but I think I'm gonna go with 6-star Taranor Guard. That's gonna be the plan instead of Sez. So let's go here, arena. Reputation is that thing. I got that. I think now oh wait, I don't have 15. Sanctuary. Agora. Boom. Put a penguin in there. And for skill enhancement, this is only 1 for 1%. It's not bad. That's not worth it. It's starting to cost a lot, like, you know, I'm trying to farm the mysterious flash because I know I need them. And there's actually a stage for mysterious flash and for Tieria's material. You see, like, she needs Pat power loop. I got 5 already. You go adventure in world difficulty. That's the second difficulty. You go 2-S1 Forest of Song. And this drops the mysterious flash and the Pat power loop, so that's great. And the special alarm loop if you have a hero that needs that. So that's a great place to farm if you are if you're using Taranor Guard and Tieria, or if you're planning to use them. Maybe this video changes your mind. Just not gonna do this one yet. So opponents, how do you have 0 points? When when it resets, you're matched against people that have 0 power. Like last week was the same deal. I'm just gonna auto this thing, but when I PvP now, I just manual everything. It's brutal though, it's brutal. When you have a Sez and you've got double Earth in the enemy's team quite often. You've got Destina and Silk combo paired together quite often. Or if it's not Silk, it's what's his name? Sid? Oh my god, Sid just destroys Sez. It's ridiculous. Oh wow, there's 4 people with 0 points. Okay. Actually, I guess there's not gonna be really some PvP in this one. I could go and fight the other person that's actually has a good rating. People at lower ranks have don't have too much speed. I barely farm Golem. I'm just farming like Wyvern all the time. Like you see this guy, first person. There's a double Earth there, Destina and Ball and Season, that does defense down on the whole team, and Tieria, and that's the tank. Forgot what he's called. Try and fight him. I'll go full offensive. If I can go first and burn... oh wait, that's not Ball in Season, that's... should kill her. Yeah. That's Carmen Rose. Gonna go with skill 1, do a bit of damage. Is it Armin? Yeah, Armin. This is actually really good. Yeah, I didn't have Tieria before. Now I can like do some sick damage. Oh yes, defense down. Heal a bit. I could just attack up, defense down on the target. Unfortunately, if they have defense down, the damage it deals says the damage he deals when he kills the target, and the bonus damage against the other target does not reflect, like, if the target you attacked had defense down, it doesn't matter how much damage you're gonna deal against the other targets. Let's kill this Tina first. Yeah, I don't have healing. Normally I run with this Tina. That if they buy too much time, it could be dangerous. But the healing from Elson should be enough to sustain me. Yeah, double ice attackers against Earth is it's quite bad. I could flush Sez from this comp, and if I move his gear into Taranor Guard, just have this Tina in the group to be safe. Well, that, yeah, it could be good for defense comp. I couldn't really have Silk right now because I need another set of speed items. That would be crazy, a crazy amount of speed though. Like Silk goes, Tieria goes after Elson, and then whoever the damage dealer is. Who's dangerous here? It's Ravi. Just go for Ravi now. No defense down. But Tieria can have 100% chance to defense down with her ultimate, her skill 3. Just need to skill up that thing. Oh, just low level. I'm gonna auto here. I can summon actually like 24 times, but I'm gonna wait until Destina's banner goes away and see what the next rate up gacha banner is. Because if I summon now, okay, now it's a higher rating. Usually I just go for teams with fire characters. See, it has Destina. It could be actually they have the tank. This could be dangerous. You can check who's gonna go next. My Tieria, if I land defense down on their Tieria, nope, I can't absorb the combat readiness, so she doesn't go. And then like I can kill her here. So now they're gonna go after my Elson. All my team went first. And now I have a kinda safe unless she starts landing some bunch of defense down. I think her AoE, no, it's her skill 1 that defense down. Her AoE is attack down and like hit chance down or something like that. Lorena has to go. Like, she does insane damage. No debuff that landed there. Oh, he got taunted. That's the thing. It's like, oh, I've got to go on. I think she's got defense down. Can she die? You know what? I'm gonna go on Lorena because she should die from this, and then the bonus damage against the other target is gonna get like boosted on. Yeah, that's what happens. And you're dead. I'll just auto on this Tina. You see that? The pair up chance, dual attack. Taranor Guard, bring him to 6-star, have the rest of my team tanky enough, and then that's gonna be pretty solid. But I think that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. And yeah, I'll make another video tomorrow. Maybe a guide. Think about it. But yeah, that's it for this one. Peace out for now. Cecilia, yes. Oh yeah, and these dispatch mission for ancient coins are godly. Got 1 minute left. Alright, peace out.